enjoy winter. We've got a great couple of days lined up with some Nordic skiing, some cozy meals, some fresh beer, and all the highlights that we can't wait to share with you. So be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss it, and enjoy what's to come. Cheers! Good morning, friends of Maine the Way. We woke up in Aroostook County. We're here with Visit Maine and Trip Scout, and we're excited to share some awesome activities, adventures, just things to do in the winter up here. So come along with us. We woke up in Presque Isle at the Northeastland Hotel, and we're headed down the street to grab coffee. We've got a bunch of really fun things lined up for the day, so stay tuned for what's ahead. Yes. We grabbed some coffee down the street from the Northeast side. Snowy town in the morning and get nice and warm and cozy.
We are here to have coffee on what we didn't know. It's Sweet Roll Thursday. So I got orange sweet roll. It's delicious. Really enjoying it. And Oro coffee, which is fantastic. Really enjoying coffee. I do Oro often, so it tastes just the way I like it.
So we've been driving along the St. John River Valley, just sort of having a nice road trip, stopping at beautiful barns along the way, and it's really funny because my phone just synced up to the Canadian time zone. So the St. John River is the border between the US and Canada, and Canada is in the Maritimes time zone, so they're an hour ahead. It's 11 o'clock here, and it's noon there. I mean, that's Canada right there, like those mountains, and it's crazy to think about like what it would be like if we were on their time zone, because we're so far east on the Eastern time zone. I just looked it up. The Eastern time zone goes all the way to Michigan. So it's crazy to think like that lateral distance is in one time zone, and how much earlier the sun rises and sets here in Maine compared to all the way in Michigan. But that's a fun fact. I hope my phone will switch back on its own, or maybe I'll be getting charged international data rates or something. Who knows, but it's kind of a fun little detail.
So here we have this beautiful cathedral, the Musée Culturel de Montcarmel. Probably butchered that French, but that's fine. But it is a really cool old Catholic church here in St. Agathe, right along the river. We did a story on it. Which issue is that, Christine?
Issue 3.
Issue 3. So go check it out.
What was the story about?
We did a whole story on this region and ploys and buckwheat, Acadian buckwheat, and the Acadian culture up here. And unlike a lot of Maine that was settled by kind of English or French Protestants, this area was settled by the Acadian people who were French Catholics. So that's why you see a lot of Catholic churches, and there's actually a lot of ties to New Orleans with both cooking and names and culture and language. So really neat. Go check it out.
We just got to Dolly's. I am so excited. It's kind of like brunch. We had a light breakfast down in Presque Isle, but this place is iconic if you're up in the county. They have ploys and lots of other traditional Acadian fare, so we'll definitely share with you what we've got, but I'm ready to eat. So we just got our food here at Dolly's. I did a mix of traditional and something fresh, so they call it poutine here, poutine, which is fries with gravy and cheese curd and a Caesar salad. So everything looks so good. I'm hungry. Can't wait to dive in.
So I got a pretty traditional meal for the St. John Valley here. I got ploys, which are buckwheat pancakes. And I like them with butter and molasses. Really good. It's one of the ways I serve them. And then a chicken stew, which is one of the local delicacies. So some people dip their ploys in the stew. I'm more of a sweet and savory, but either way, you can't go wrong.
We just got to the Fort Kent Outdoor Center. It is a winter wonderland here and conditions look supreme. We met a kind fellow in the parking lot who gave us the lowdown on what trails are open and good, so that was really helpful. And gonna get suited up. This is our first time Nordic skiing, well, skiing any winter sports really this season, so really itching to get out there and hope I brought all the right layers because it's chilly.
We're here at the Fort Kent Outdoor Trails. I think we're going to start with the Wasca Loop and then maybe head to the Piste du Voyageur. Just explore around. Maybe we'll make it over the Red Barn Trails. There's, I think, well over 10 kilometers of trails that are open right now and groomed well, so plenty for today.
Everyone here is so kind. We were hoping to get some views of the St. John River Valley, and this very friendly gentleman offered to take us there. So I've fallen behind because I'm taking so many pictures, but he keeps waiting and is so patient, and really sweet of him to offer his time for us to have a nice experience.
So we ran into a local skier named Norman, and he just really took us under his wing, showed us around the trails, took us out to the top of Lonesome Pines Trails, which is the alpine ski area. So we're kind of up at the top of this ridge right now. All the Nordic trails weave back and forth along the top of the ridge, and down the face of the ridge towards the river is Lonesome Pine Trail. So he took us out there to get a view, showed us some of his favorite trails, including the Piste du Voyageur, which is a great little loop. We'll probably do a couple more laps of that, but man, the conditions are so good. This is like midwinter skiing in southern Maine, and it's, you know, early December. So worth making a trip up here if you are a big fan of skiing. It's a great way to kick off your season. I'm a huge smile plastered on my face. So glad to be out here, and let's get some more skiing in.
This is so good. Like Cam said, I can't speak highly of the Fort Kent Outdoor Center enough. It is so fun. The conditions are unbelievable. It's December and it's a winter wonderland. Woo!
It's been a long time since I've ski raced, and in those years I've transitioned away from waxed classic skis to now I have skins on the bottom of my classic skis, sort of like a short version of the skins that are on our ski touring skis, and they're great. But today is one of those few days where having actual waxed Nordic skis would be unbelievable. It's like 14 degrees right now, I think dropping down to 4 tonight. And it would be blue wax or extra blue, just really easy to wax conditions, and you'd be flying on them. But all in all, I mean, this is just pristine classic conditions. I'm absolutely loving it. It's cold, it's crisp, there's good snow, good grooming. I'm so happy. So might take one more quick lap around, but then we are headed to First Mile Brewing next, which it's First Mile because this is the first mile of Route 1, which heads all the way down to Key West, Florida. So kind of a cool name, cool spot. Looking forward to going there next.
So we just got to First Mile Brewing, which, like Cam said earlier, is named because this is the first mile of Route 1, which also goes all the way to Key West, Florida. The beer is delicious. I got the IPA and Valley Haze, which we tried to sample basically everything on their menu. My runner-up was the Scottish Ale. It was nice and malty, but kept with a classic for me, the IPA. And then I gotta try Ham's Russian in celebration of 6 years of First Mile Brewing. So smooth, ooh, I really like that. Really nicely balanced, not too heavy. Sometimes a big stout can be a punch, but very drinkable. Cheers.
We were just discussing what I ordered at lunch today, the chicken stew and poise. And the point I was making to Christine, why I had the best order you could make, as always, is there's only one restaurant in the world where you can get Acadian chicken stew and poise. So that's what you have to order there. Alright, I've been talking up Port Kent all day. I love it here. It's really, this town consistently blows me away. And this restaurant, 47 North, continues to do so. Note, for anyone who wants to come here, get a reservation. We barely snuck in tonight. We were the last people to be seated without a reservation. Thank you to them for fitting us in. But man, it looks so good. So get yourself a reservation. Come here after skiing. We're looking at short ribs, beef tenderloin. There's a paella. This looks amazing. You know us, we're often beer people, but we're going wine tonight because all of the food has wine pairings that go along with them. Yeah, just really looking forward to this meal. This place looks special.
Oh my gosh, our food just arrived. When I was researching for this trip up to the county, looking for things to do, places to stay, places to eat, I came across 47 North and my jaw nearly hit the floor. It looked so good and we managed to squeeze in. Definitely recommend getting a reservation if you're coming up to Fort Kent and add this to your list because it looks so good. I got the short ribs, Cam got a prime rib. We don't always go deep, but it was highly recommended by our server and cannot wait to dive in. And I think our day trip will conclude here. So cheers, thanks for joining. Well, this concludes our day trip up in Aroostook County. We had so much fun starting in Presque Isle, driving along the St. John River Valley, ending in Fort Kent. We really hope you enjoyed and especially hope that it inspires you to, anything to say?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great day. I always love coming up, especially to Fort Kent, but I love all the county and I think it's worth coming up here more often. So December tradition. Yeah. There's snow, there's winter early in the season.
100%.
You'll see me here next December.
Yeah, food's good, people are so nice, and yeah, it was just great to get out of our patterns and see more of the state. So please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel. We've got a bunch of epic winter adventures on the horizon, and thanks for watching.